Hello, Soldierboy here, and welcome to January's channel update. Now, if you want to skip the first couple of minutes where we talk about me, go ahead, and then we'll talk about what's coming up on the channel a couple of minutes' time. But we always start with myself. It's been a tough month, honestly. We had tonsillitis early January, and we learned that CRPS can get worse. If you've ever had an electric shock from someone, something, electric fence, that kind of stuff, the first time it happens, it's a little bit uncomfortable. We had electric shocks going through the foot. That's extremely sensitive anyway because of CRPS. Every 10 seconds for nearly 24 hours. I'm not ashamed to say I was in tears. It was horrendous. We've since been told if I get ill, it can spark CRPS and cause it to flare. So it may be something we have to deal with in the future. And I wouldn't even wish it on my worst enemy. It was horrible, horrendous. And yeah, not looking forward to that happening in the game. Now, little things like that do cause me to go downhill a little bit. And I'm not afraid to say this month I've struggled mentally. It's been tough. Streaming always picks me up and keeps me busy. And, you know, we spend 10, 12 hours a day doing stuff for YouTube, whether it's streaming, recording, editing, and all that stuff. That keeps me occupied and keeps me busy. But I still have them moments where I struggle to understand what's going on, to accept what's happening. We've been seeing a psychiatrist every Tuesday afternoon as part of the insurance stuff, and part of what I've got to do is learn acceptance. We're now medically retired officially. We lost our job officially on the 5th of January, and although I knew it was happening, it's one of those things when you know it's happening, it's fine. When it actually happens, it hits you. And it kind of did, so it's made January really tough. My little boy broke his wrist as well the other day, just to add to things. That does mean that Hot Wheels Unleashed may take a pause because I don't know if he can hold a controller. I can't force him to do it just yet. I'm trying to give him a bit of time because it's still in a lot of pain. If he can't hold a controller, we'll have to pause Hot Wheels Unleashed for a little while. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so tough month, to be fair. It has taught me one thing, and one thing I was talking to the psychiatrist about as well. Men are very bad at talking about how they feel. Now, I've always had the channel and these channel updates to really tell you how I'm feeling. And there's times I try and, keep things to myself and hold things back. But at the same time, I kind of think I need to encourage you to talk about how you feel, especially men. Men don't like talking about what's going on with them, how they're feeling. And I was one of those. Before the accident, I was one of those. I'd keep everything bottled up. But I think the accident has taught me life's too short, and you need to be honest and open with the people around you and talk about how you're feeling, especially if it's really badly affecting you. We do have the Discord channel for people to ask for advice and stuff. But yeah, I think that's my message for the month is don't be alone. Don't think you have to handle everything on your own. Talk to people. And try and help others with that as well. Listen when people need it. I think that's quite important. And I've struggled this month. And I try not to show it in the streams. I try not to show it in any of the videos. And I think I do a good job of hiding it, to be fair. But then I do have someone to talk to every Tuesday. Not everyone has that. I'm not saying I can listen to everyone's problems every day. I don't have the time for that. But I do think people need to be open and honest and talk about how they're feeling. Especially if you're worried about things like exams or money because the cost of everything going up and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think the kind of message to you guys this month is just be honest with each other. Be open, be honest, and, talk when you need to talk. It's definitely something I've learnt via doing the channel, to be fair. Enough of me and being a downer. Let's go on to good stuff, shall we? Hogwarts Legacy releases on Tuesday morning. We've got 72 hours early access because we pre-ordered. We will be beginning the streaming on Tuesday morning. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not a massive Harry Potter fan. My other half is massive, but I'm not. But it's what they've done with it, I think, is going to be incredible. I've heard there's about 100 side missions. It may take a while to finish. But yeah, that starts Tuesday morning, all being well. There will be a house vote. So Hogwarts Legacy, if you don't know about Harry Potter, there's 4 houses for the school, and as far as I'm aware, you pick your house when you start. So I'm going to do a vote as of Monday morning, and it will end Tuesday morning when we start streaming, and whatever that vote dictates is the house we pick. Now, I'm not planning to go for Platinum for Hogwarts Legacy. I've heard it's 4 playthroughs, essentially, because you've got to join each house once. It's not going to happen. And we can be as nasty as we want in it, but that's kind of not me. If there are decisions in game to make that, could be good or bad, if people are in chat at the time, we'll try and ask their opinion as well and try and share it out, and just try and, spread it out among us, really. But most of these RPGs, I try and put myself into it and be honest with what decision I would make, if that makes sense. Now, Marvel Midnight Suns hasn't finished. We've got one more stream tomorrow morning. I don't think we're going to finish it for Hogwarts Legacy, so that will move to evening streams. There is a vote ongoing at the minute for what we're going to do with the God of War games. We still need to finish those both for Platinums. We can do evening streams as well with Marvel Midnight Suns, but it does mean Ragnarok and God of War 4 will take a back seat a little bit, and it's going to be impossible to fit everything in perfectly. But I still want to finish it, so I would like to add them to a Platinum trophy list for the channel. So there is a vote ongoing whether I do them off screen, but leave new areas for the streams, do all of it off stream or do all of it on stream. I don't mind either way. The only thing I would say, the caveat to that, is I don't have much time to go and do them kind of stuff on my own away from stream, if that makes sense. We're spending 10-12 hours a day on YouTube itself. Getting the 10 minutes, 15 minutes of time to try and find a collectible may take a while. That's just a little caveat to say to it. But we'll see what the vote says. I'm more than happy to do it in either way. It just may take a little bit of time. Now, we are getting close to 1,000 subscribers. We've been close for a while, to be fair. But we are getting closer. Someone said to me the other day, why are you not promoting the channel more to get it? Why are you not playing the games that are new out? Why are you playing Marvel Midnight Suns? People don't want to watch that. The channel's never been about subscribers. The channel's never been about views. It's never been about that for me. The channel, for you guys that have known me for the last 2 years, you know what I'm about. If we get to 1,000 subscribers, brilliant. More than happy. But it's not the be all and end all. I see YouTube as a way for me to express myself, have a social life of sorts, and keep myself mentally busy. That's always been my focus for YouTube. So we don't play stuff because we're going to gain subscribers from it or we're going to gain views. We play stuff because, one, we enjoy it. You guys have asked for them. And it's what we want to do. I don't want to be like every channel that chases views and focuses on the latest trend. That's never me, and it never will be. The list of games we want for this year to play is quite long, and we're going to struggle to fit anything else in, I think, this year. We've got Marvel Midnight Suns on the go at the minute, Hogwarts Legacy Tuesday. When that finally finishes, and we don't know how long it's going to take to finish, when that finally finishes, we've got the DLC to Forbidden West to do. I think that released in March. I think I've heard a rough time frame. Assassin's Creed Mirage will be out at some point this year. Spider-Man 2 this year. If we can fit Spider-Man 1 in before 2, we'll try to, but I don't know if we will. And also we've got the trilogy of Batman games, thanks to Crazy Irishman. So I'm trying to fit everything as much as possible, but we're not going to follow trends or anything like that. It's just not what the channel's about. In terms of the episodic content, obviously we're in the middle of Watch Dogs Legion. Need to put the name. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Myself and Wolverine are doing Hot Wheels Unleashed. That may be paused. We'll see what happens there. And also Lawn Mowing Simulator we're trying to keep on top of, but it's difficult to get the time to film because my other half's changed job in January, so my little boy's not home alone with me as much as he was previously. So we'll work it out. We'll sort it out somehow. We'll get it done. It's fine. But when we finish Final Fantasy VII or Watch Dogs Legion, whichever finishes first, I think it'll be Final Fantasy VII to be fair, we'll do a vote to the next episodic game. I'll do a list of ones that we've got ready to go that I'm interested in and want to do. I've always recorded the episodic stuff in my style. Some people say, you need to be funnier, you need to put more humour into it. I'm not a funny person. I don't want to be funny. That's never been me, to be fair. I think my style is more, we're playing through, this is what happens, this is the story. I'm not one of these that's going to react and scream and shout. It's just not me. But so, yeah, I've been criticised recently for not making the episodic content more emotional, if that's what I want the word to use. They reckon I should be laughing more, or should be screaming more and reacting, and it's just, I don't know, it's weird. What people expect you to do on YouTube is weird and different to what I would like to see myself, if that makes sense. I'm not one of these people that watches someone that just goes off on one, swearing left, right and centre. That's just not me. And I don't really watch content like that myself. I think that's the big thing. And I think in 2 years, the episodic content has always been a set style that has just come naturally, and I'm going to keep with that. It's been weird this month because we've actually gained quite a lot of criticism this month, and it's not been quite open. It's all like private messages and stuff, and it's weird. Most of it has been about promotion and, you know, trying to get more subscribers and pushing the channel more and stuff like that. There's been a bit about using my injuries to get famous. Yeah, I was accused of that the other day. That was fun. It's just not been the case, or the interest is the slightest, to be fair. It's weird that people think that. I like doing updates on how I'm feeling and the injuries and stuff, because that's what the channel started from, and that's what we're all about. That's the reason we're here. That's the reason we can spend 12 hours a day working full-time on YouTube. That's what it's about. So yeah, it's been interesting. It's probably not helped with how I've been feeling this month. February, shorter month, obviously, but at the same time, hopefully a better month. We have got February half term for the schools in between, so we've got a week of Hogwarts Legacy, then it's half term, so we will lose some daytime streams during half term, because my other half's job now means she's off every day of every holiday. Yay. But if she's got days out plans, which I think she does have, we'll try and plan the daytime streams around that. So keep an eye on the schedule on a Sunday, and the live stream schedule on a Sunday evening on the community page. If there is a last minute kind of stream, I'll try and put it on the community page and on Discord if there's a chance. If not, it may just happen. So make sure you've rung the bell to turn notifications on. I know, I've been told I should say that more as well. But that is it. We've already gone longer than I wanted to. So just to say thank you everyone for your support this month. Everyone has bad times and bad months, and you know, there's always times when you struggle mentally to understand what's going on around you. And I would say the one thing that's helped me this month is talking about it. So make sure you all are as well. Look after yourselves, and we shall see you in a live stream very soon. Make sure you pick the right house for Hogwarts Legacy. I'm guessing you guys are going to go for Slytherin. That's my feeling. We shall see what happens. Thank you all very much. We will see you very soon. Thanks all for watching. Bye-bye.